dotting our I's and crossing our T's. We're at the stage where we're bringing in the private sector people to come in. We're at the stage where we're signing documents and saying this is what we want to do. We have some investors who are already on ground. Del York Studios, we've worked in the past with Del York Studios, Ebony Life, and Ogidi Studios. So we have some companies already leading that conversation. The ones leading the conversation are going to come up with an academy as well, where students can go for training, because Mr. Governor had been doing a lot in training. So we want to put in an academy. And you know what that would do is going to bring life to that area. So we have a master plan we're working on, and we're saying on this master plan, we have hotels, hospitality, we have studios, we have that academies, like I said, we have production centers. So we're going to work based on the master plan. It's going to be a convergence of so many people with so many ideas, but the most important thing is that we put down the master plan, and then everybody comes in to fit the jigsaw puzzle and say, this is the part of the puzzle that I want to see. But the first, one of the first people we're talking to, they have promised that they're going to be done or completed with their project by the third quarter of 2026, which is why the governor gave the 2.5-year timeline. So the timelines are there. People are going to, we expect private equity to come in there. Government is going to go in there, put in the infrastructure, whereby we're going to create access roads to the place so you can actually access the place easily. Right now there are roads there, but for us to dualize the road and make sure that the Ekpe community also join force with whoever is coming to develop. So those are the timelines that we have right now. We have a completion for the third quarter of 2026, but that's not to say that that's the only thing that will go on there, because those are the first set of investors that we have that have committed to it.
But what about the money? I've not heard you mention what is Lagos State government putting in terms of budget so far?
We have put in 100 hectares, so unless you want us to cost the 100 hectares of land as well.
Just the land?
No, we're putting the 100 hectares. We're going to put in infrastructure. Yes. Infrastructure, I'm sure, would go for at least 10 to 20 billion that we would put in there. So we're looking, this is the time for our budget, and we're trying to work on those numbers right now.
Okay.